forgot? Jamie, I told you we was having a visitor.
What is he doing here?
Oi, let's have a bit of respect. I asked you to do one thing for me. One little thing.
I told Phil to get you a job.
Yeah, and I told you, money first, job later. I have to have cash.
Look, that's what I said.
See, nobody is anything without money, right? When you got money, people do as they're told. You used to do as you was told.
I do.
Not anymore, though.
I did what you asked.
See, I just wanted a little something back. All right, Phil. I was just coming to see you.
The tube station's that way.
Hey?
Grant told you, didn't he? We don't want you around here.
Oh, come on.
And stay away from Jamie.
What's he saying?
And just in case there's any other misunderstandings, there's no job for you, there's no money, and there never will be.
Phil, if I
Just get out of my sight, will you?
Your family, no one else can help.
Are you deaf as well as... Hey?
Leave it, Phil. Just leave it. Go it.
Grant! Got him! He's here!
Stay where you are. I've done nothing wrong. He's my nephew.
So why are you running away then, eh?
Oh, let me go, Grant! Grant! Grant, I haven't done anything wrong! Please, let me go!
You make me sick to know that. Look at the state you. It's all right for you to pick on little kids, but you can't take yourself, can you? Now, I told you before, I don't want to see you round here again, do you understand?
Stay away from here if you want to stay in one piece.
I don't want you to mess Jamie's life up again. Now, have you got that?
You Trevor?
Whatever it is, I don't want any.
I hear you hit women.
You what?
That's what they're saying.
Is that right?
Yeah, behind closed doors, when it's just you and the missus. You give her a good pasting, didn't you?
You got death wish, pal.
Blokes like you are scum. Do you know that?
Come here.
Does it make you feel hard, does it? Beating up a bird?
Oh, I'm hard, all right. Let me show you how hard I am.
Thing is, I got bored with it, and in the end, I ended up drowning it. Cruel, that, isn't it?
I said get out.
Oh, hold up, it's Billy the Kid.
I mean it.
Have you got any idea what it feels like to kill a man? Hey? Are you shaking? I think you are. Now, if you're nervous now, think how you're going to feel afterwards. Because it takes a lot of bottle, mate. It takes a lot of bottle to pull that trigger, and you're one lager short of a full crate, my old son. And I'm getting sick and tired of having that gun pointed at me. So let's put it down, shall we? Let's put it down, and let's talk like big boys. Now, where's your governor?
I love the smell of chips. Give us a big bag, Ian. You look a bit jumpy, mate.
It's your word against mine. Who's going to believe you?
What, after that big row you had with Phil?
Yeah, well, they've arrested Steve.
Running away.
You're not getting a penny out of me.
All right. But it ain't going to look too good for the new business, is it? Oh, and what's Laura going to think if you get nicked for attempted murder? My guess is she'll be on her toes.
Well, she won't. She'll believe me.
Well, let's hope so. Won't be easy finding another one like her, will it? I mean, willing to take on 3 kids.
You really are a scumbag, aren't you?
Listen, pal, I've done you a favour. I could have gone straight to the old Bill, but I didn't. But now...
Here's 100. All right? That's all you're getting.
That's all I want.
Not a word of this to anyone.
Don't worry. Your little secret's safe with me. How's Harry in this morning?
You've had your money, now get lost.
I don't think I like your attitude.
Well, I'm not bothered.
I can have you sent down for the next 20 years.
I'm warning you, Billy.
I want another 250. I'll pick it up later. Or else. So what'd you do, Bill? Go running and crying to Mark?
Why do you get lost? I'm not in the mood.
You should have kept your mouth shut, because now the price has gone up.
You ain't getting nothing out of me.
All it takes is one phone call.
I'm warning you, Mitchell. If you do that...
Dad, what's the matter?
Nothing. You go back to bed, mate.
Perhaps we should tell Stephen what you've been up to.
Look, we'll take him back through, will you?
Just imagine what it'd do to your kids, eh?
You scumbag! Get off of me! If you ever come in my shop again, you'll regret it. Now get out!
You are going to be sorry you did that, will I? Bit of a tough guy all of a sudden, aren't you?
You don't know who you're taking on?
Yeah, I do. A mummy's boy with AIDS who stands around selling tomatoes all day.
Which could mean I haven't got a lot to lose.
You're full of it.
That's what Nick Cotton thought. And look where he ended up. In a wheelchair.
What's he got to do with anything?
Ever wondered how it happened?
It was an accident.
You sure? The police weren't. I had to answer a lot of questions. And well, when something like that happens, you never know when it might happen again. Or who it might happen to.
Yeah? Well, it's going to take a bit more than that to frighten me.
Really? So how far do you want me to go then?
All right. I hear what you're saying.
I hope so. Because nobody messes with people close to me without paying for it.
What's this? Little one.
What?
You must be feeling a bit lonely without your pal around.
Who?
Dan would be upset to hear you say that. Or have you forgotten him already?
Dan's not my pal. I'm glad they put him away messing with my family.
But you was going to send him around if I didn't behave. You know, you don't deserve the name Mitchell.
Phil, you got me wrong. I've got things to do.
Dan ain't around anymore, is he? Still, you went to breathe in and out. I wonder how long you'll last.
Look, Phil, I'm sorry, all right?
If you disappeared, you'll give 'em monkeys, eh?
What are you going to do to me?
Put you in a sack and chuck you in a canal? Who knows? Ain't decided yet. There's no rush, is there? Because you ain't going anywhere. Yeah, clear up this mess. There's enough rubbish around here already.
Only I just thought...
Yeah, you just thought about yourself. You thought of some half-baked bit of rubbish from your dim, distant past and decided to hit me over there with it to make you feel good. You're pathetic, Mitchell. What are you? You're pathetic!
And I got the football scores. And that's when you found me.
Just leave me alone, Billy.
I should have been training outside with the others, but I was listening to the football results.
Billy!
And you flew at me. You pulled your belt off and you went at it. You didn't spare the old rod that day, did you? You used the buckle end.
We were training for a cup match. I needed you on the pitch.
You went for it, didn't you? Eh? But you left my radio on. And while you was beating me, I suddenly realised why. You was knocking the hell out of an 11-year-old boy and listening to the football results while you did it.
It was only that one time.
That night, I couldn't sleep because of the pain. And guess what, Ernie? It didn't go away. Taking in nutters, trying to cure him.
Will you just get me something to eat?
No.
Billy, I'm starving.
We'll go to the club then. You can eat all you want then. No way.
Oh, come on, you don't even want them.
That ain't the point, is it? I'm warning you. Something else you are.
Like, you know, this trying to starve me into submission. You can't force me to go out there.
I'm not trying to force you to do anything. All I'm trying to do is help you.
Why? What for? There is nothing I can give you, Billy.
I don't want nothing.
Oh, yeah, all right. Like, no one never wants anything in return, do they?
I care about you. You're right. If I was in your shoes, I'd hope that you'd do the same for me. But look at you. You can't even look after a poor, defenceless animal.
Oh, Bill, don't put yourself down like that.
You just don't know when to stop, do you? I mean, do you really think that I'd bother with all this if it wasn't about putting food on the table?
Food? What food, Billy? I haven't eaten for 2 days.
Yeah, and all I'm trying to do is help you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go out and try to find our dog. Oh, I'm not glad to see you. What are you doing?
Right, Sue. What's this pimp style now, is it, eh? Sharp Sue, eye patch and a shih tzu.
What do you want?
You fed her dog food?
No, what do you think I bought all that food for? It's what you mean, she's my friend.
What, giving her drugs? Is that what friends are for, is it?
I'll never give her drugs.
You pimped her?
No, I never. She was working, but I tried to get her out of it. I tried to get her off the gear as well.
Oh, is that how you got so rich then, is it? Because you were Bressic when I knew ya.
Yeah, I still am.
What, nightclub business not so good now, is it? You had to have a little sideline, did ya?
No, look, I let her stay. I didn't want anything back. We used to go out together, but she treated me like dirt.
Like a dog.
Look, all I wanted to do was help her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. So where was you then, eh, Rick? Where was you when she needed you most, eh?
Hey, stop
Get out of here!
Stop it, Ricky!
Aye, right. Wouldn't be living with me if she didn't. She's what? She's living with me. And it's nice and cosy, just what she needs right now. You're shacked up with my missus and you've got the cheek to come round here and ask me for a divorce? Get out of my flat. I said get out. No. Not until I get what I want. Oh, you'll get that, all right?
Billy!
Listen here, wee man. Take yourself off home and forget about your silly wee dreams. And when I say home, I mean as far from my wife as you can get. You got that?
I know what you are, Mitchell. Scum.
Yeah, all right, mate. Go home, mate.
Run her in with your little weasel mate. He doesn't like you, man. Any fool can see that.
Yeah, all right, I'll do it. Can't be honest.
Ah, that's sweet. Walk away, you foul little man.
Listen, Jeff, it don't matter how much you push me, you ain't gonna make me round you, all right?
That's what I think of you lot. Peasants. Breeding like rabbits in your little terraced hutches. You think I'm gonna let my daughter live like that? Think I'm gonna let my little girl turn into something like his wife?
What'd you say?
I've seen her, pal. She might have been nice once, but she's a sour-looking trollop now.
She's my wife.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you think's going on.
Well, you lost your missus, so you fancied having a pop at mine,
No,
did ya?
you've got the wrong end of the stick.
Hey! What are you doing? You're behaving like an animal!
Billy, listen. I'm not going to give you any flannel or tell you you misunderstand it. But me and Mo, it's real, all right, and I ain't going to rub your nose in it. Oh, right. I'm going to let that one go, because I'd have done exactly the same thing in your position.
Ever since you first turned up on the square, I knew there was something snide about you.
What?
Acting like you're all caring, and all you want to do is bang other people's wives.
You're out of order now.
I thought I was going off my nut with all this stuff going on in my head. And you and Mo, you told me that I was just imagining it. Well, now I know, don't I? Now I know what sort of bloke you really are.
Oh, shut up, Billy. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm sorry you saw what you did, but you and Mo, you're over, and you have been for a long time.
Only because of you!
It's because of you, Billy! It's because of you! You could be a father to Freddie, or a husband to little Mo. Do you know how many times she used to cry her eyes out when she saw the way you were with him? You broke her heart. And you know what you did? You lumped in all the best and the worst things that happened to her together.
I hate you.
Yeah?
I hate you so much.
Yeah, well, you can hate me as much as you like, Billy. But at least I ain't scared of a little kid. You should have been a man. But instead, what did you do? You run and hid like the coward you are.
Billy, will you tell me what's going on here?
What is wrong with you, eh? Now, I asked you to leave it, but you're too fit to hear it.
You know what, I'm beginning to wish I had left it. I mean, that kid's handicapped before she starts stuck with a dad like you.
What did you say? What did you say, eh? Well, go on, then. Everyone else says not in here. It's easier said than done, innit?
Oh, what have you done, eh?
Billy, this is an hospital, mate.
What have you done, eh?
I'm sorry, all right.
Go away from kitchen in there!
Billy, I'm sorry.
I knew you had something to hide. You're scum, you are. Get out!
I didn't know we were coming, I swear it.
Come on, this has gone on long enough. Let's go back to the thing, yeah?
Good stuff, Phil.
What'd you say?
You heard. We don't need the crumbs off your table.
Just think about what you
No,
said.
no, I've been doing a lot of thinking, hon.
Come on, I ain't gonna turn my back on family.
Oh, here we go. This is the biggest, sickest joke of the lot, this is. Family. All that is an excuse
For you to look down on people, rub their faces into the ground, but it's okay, isn't it? Because it's family.
Oh, shut up, Billy, will you? I mean, you brought this on yourself, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, of course I did, didn't I? Because I'm a waste of air. I should have been slung in a sack and drowned at birth. Well, let me tell you something. My family never wanted me. Get back on them.
Just give it here.
What for?
I want to phone my dad.
No, don't do that.
Billy, just give me the phone.
Honey, you know what he thinks of me.
The kids are cold.
Oh, thanks. Make me feel even worse. Well, go on then, take it, ring him. And when he's finished saying, I told you so, why don't you go and stay with Peggy while you're at it?
Billy?
Go on, go. Better off without me.
Oh, stop it.
Face it, Anne, I'm no good for you.
Don't you ever say that again.
Ian.
What?
Stuff you. And stuff your store.
You're more pathetic than I thought. Get me up!
What's it feel like, eh? Being on the other side. Because this is what you've been doing to me. How'd you like it, eh?
The difference is, I ain't a coward.
And you think threatening to break a 14-year-old kid's heart is brave, do you?
I'm just a messenger. If you hadn't been Billy Bottler, none of this would have happened.
Shut it!
The truth's the truth. No amount of time me up and looking mean's going to change all that.
I've had to live with what I've done. You didn't have to. You surely you could see what I've been going through. Ain't you got one decent bone in your body? you must have. You're a dad. You got a little girl.
Dottie's a meal ticket.
I don't believe you.
She'll stab me in the back eventually. Until then, we get along. That's the way it is.
You felt the same way, did you, about your boy? What's his name again? Ashley?
Don't say his name.
Why not?
Because I said.
So you have got something in there, haven't you? Hey? Ain't nice, is it? When people start talking about them that you care about, them that you want to protect.
The only reason you want to protect Jay is because you feel guilty. What are you going to do? Spend the rest of your life making it up to him? It won't make no difference. So stick him in a home and have done with it.
He's not going into a home.
Oh, yeah. You're little orphan Billy, ain't you? I have to remember that. Could be useful.
What is the point of you, ain't it? Who would mourn you if you dropped dead right now, eh?
You give evidence against my Terry this week, and we'll hurt Jay. You tell anyone about this conversation, and we'll hurt Jay. And don't think we won't be watching you and sweet little Jay every step of the way. Just to make sure you don't do anything stupid. Do you understand?
A meeting, you know? I need a bit of electric work doing.
A bit of a spark, you know?
Don't know what you're talking about.
What did you sort the club out for him?
Yeah, I haven't done any jobs for him. I don't know what you're on about.
Right, fair enough, over your way. I'll just have to tell the police. Talk to my brother's club.
What? Hey! I never torched it.
Well, you'll be looking at about 5 to 10 years. Come on, Billy, talk to me.
Is that what people are saying? That I'll torch the club? Oh, I thought they might say I messed up, but in my life, I never torched it.
What did you do?
Nothing. This isn't down to me. I was doing her a favour. Honestly, I never messed it up. It was just a circuit. My boy could have done it. So you tell Ronnie, right? You tell her she ain't pinning this on me. Because I let him have a look in your room.
He did what?
Jay wouldn't do anything like that. I said, go and have a look round. I mean, what was it, Jay? Don't think I've had enough humiliation for one day.
I did that for you.
Brilliant. That's all I need is a couple of knocked-off power drills.
I was going to sell them because you said that you had money problems.
I told you that to shut you up.
Well, if you'd have been straight with me about the phone calls and letters you've been getting. Who was that on the phone today? What happened to you when you was in care?
What?
Phil said something.
Phil said what?
Best to leave it in the past. What cowards do, though, innit?
So I'm a coward now, am I?
Yeah. Yeah, you are, actually. You're a coward and you're pathetic.
Oh! I had a bad day. He did something stupid and I lost my rag and now he hates me, okay?
You hit a kid. I mean, you hit a kid.
Well, that's rich coming from you.
What's that supposed to mean, eh?
You heard. You're an hypocrite, you are. You slapped your mum about, you hit your son.
You shut your mouth! You
What?
shut your mouth!
Whoa, I was here first.
Got thirst on?
Was I talking to you?
You want to brush up on your manners, Billy?
And you want to mind your own business.
Oi! What do you think you're playing at? Trying it on with my mother just because she's drunk and vulnerable?
Me?
Yeah, you. If she says no to a little toe rag like you, she means it, all right?
You don't think I'm good enough for your family? I'm Billy Mitchell, and don't you forget it, all right? So if I was you, I'd shut your bright red face up before I shut it for you.
Hey, that's enough.
Bianca, don't do anything stupid, please. Come on, home. Carol needs you.
Good for him.
Yeah, well, any woman's too good for you.
Yeah, we all know what's good for you, don't we, Stace, eh? Same as your mum, the institution. Here, why don't you give him a bell? See if you can book a place for your kid.
You are nothing but low-life stuff!
You haven't got any old paperwork, have you? You never did. All this, it's a day out for you, isn't it? And a free lunch.
Courtesy of Pierce! That was the name of the family that...
He's with me. That one I don't know. She ain't fit to look after that.
That is not true!
Neither are you, Billy.
This ain't about me! This is about you!
You came to me, Billy. You came to me for my help.
Oh, what you did today in court, that helped, did it?
Well, you know she can't cope, you know that, don't you?
This is not about her, all of this. It's about you. Because you got to be in control of everyone, ain't ya? Got to keep hold of us all, keep us all in our place. Me, Lexi, Lola, Kathy and Ben. Got to keep hold of us all, but you don't see it, do ya? You just destroy everyone around you. You crush them, just like you did with Ben. Oh, yeah, I watched that. I watched you break that boy, and I will not let you do it to Lola. I will not let you do it.
Shut your mouth, Jimmy. Shut your mouth.
Because I am anymore.
Stop it!
Listen to me, all right?
No, you listen to me, Phil. You're listening to me now, OK? Lola is 16 years old. She's still a baby. But she's my baby. And I will do whatever I have to do to protect her. I'd die for her. I would. I'd kill for her. Now, the only reason why we kept things quiet about Sharon was because we knew what you'd be like, right? It weren't meant to be malicious, it weren't meant to get your back up. It was just desperate. Now, this is the thing, Phil, and you ain't gonna like this, but Lexi ain't yours. She ain't Ben, and she ain't gonna make up for your mistakes. Now, you've messed Lola around enough. She loves that little girl so much, it's killing her not being with her. So you go back in there, and you stand up, and you tell them that. Or you say whatever it is you have to say to get them two back together. Because I've followed you, Phil. All my life. And I ain't never asked for anything. I'm asking you now. Give me my family back.
Touch. I want to hold you. He's messing around, Bill, all right? Sue, I'm just... Mate, you can't touch a man's wife and about getting upset.
Take you outside, you mug.
Syndrome over here. We have a bit of respect, eh? You better laugh.
Come on, Kush, what are you playing at?
Let's just go home.
Go on. Run on, Millie bitch.
Billy, I wrote it all down, all right? All you got to do is follow the instructions.
Roxy made a few mistakes in her life, Jack. Who hasn't? You can't just leave her cold in the ground with nothing to mark the spot, like as if she never existed.
She killed my wife.
Misadventure, the coroner said.
Yeah, well, I know what really happened.
Yeah? Well, I ain't doing it.
Jack!
We've got no choice. Now, Roxy made hers. Choosing that muck over her own daughter. What goes on that headstone is mine.
What do you think you're doing? Just get off him.
Jay's told you then. Well, whatever you've got to say it. Just get it off your chest.
The client's meant to be dead in here, not the staff.
That's very classy, that, Billy.
Look, I'm trying to sort out this tax stuff. Les is coming over next week.
Well, haven't you told him about it yet?
No, I'm waiting for the right moment.
Oh, and when is that? Before he gets arrested for tax evasion or after?
All right. What is the matter with you, Jay?
Oh, Billy!
Do you have to rub my nose in it? This is where I work.
What is it with you Mitchells and all this argy-bargy? Get back in your box.
Don't talk to me like that.
Go and collect some glasses or something. What is it with you Mitchells? What do you think I got a target on me head, do ya?
It's here. Boots. The bigger they are...
The harder they fall.
Exactly. Started off with a little jab, right? And then a combination. Night-night. Lights out. Oh, be late, Billy, you idiot. Be late.
No. He won't.
Do you love your dad or not? What's the matter with you? Give me a chip. Come on, boy. Give me a chip.
You're gonna get hurt.
Stop it. This is what you wanted, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Winding me up all day, ain't you?
What have you done? You're gonna get your eye. Now stay down, all right? Stay down. Now you saw that, girls. I didn't do anything. You saw that, didn't you?
How old are you two?
I can't get him off me. He's like a ferret. He started it. Get. Well, it's fault. I'm scared of you. Get. Oh!
Oh, come back. Come on. Look, $2,000 this is worth.
Made your lunch. You have every right to be upset, Pops. Please talk to me.
How could you not tell me? I mean, is there anyone in my family who ain't stabbed me in the back?
But Bill, don't take it out on her, all right?
It is. Knight in shining armour.
Look.
No, you look. Never one to waste an opportunity, were you, Jay? See, while the rest of us were struggling through lockdown, he was making moves on my wife.
Ex-wife? And I've told you it weren't like that.
Oh, and that makes it all right, does it?
Look, Pops, if I'm not bothered about them, you shouldn't be, should you?
Why shouldn't I?
Because I can't help how they feel.
What about how I feel? He's had my granddaughter. He's had my wife. Sorry, ex-wife. I better lock up Janet next day. Especially with your record.
You're out of order.
Am I? Am I? No, you're out of order! And I'll tell you something else. You're dead to me! Liar!
Right.
My mate came through for you.
Oh, good.
Billy, put it away then.
Right. Got the money. Sorry, I couldn't get any bigger.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Been doing stuff like this since before you were born.
Just stay safe, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm an undercover police officer, and I know where you all live. And if I ever catch you buying gear again, I'll nick the lot of you.